So we still find ourselves at the top of the table, but the gap has closed ever so slightly. So let's let's dive straight into it. Yeah, you can see 1 point is the difference now between us and Sheffield Wednesday. Ipswich Town 46, so we've got a 6-point gap to second, which is good, having played 21 games. Pretty much exactly halfway through the season, maybe? Or is it 22, which is halfway through? I can't remember. But yeah, some big games coming up. We've had some results, though, which have been sort of good and sort of not good, really. We played, who did we play? We played MK Dons and Cambridge United in the last episode. We followed that up with a 3-0 win against Fleetwood in the EFL Trophy North Section Group C, which was good, but Ipswich Town beat us 4-2 to inflict our first loss of the second loss of the season, the first in the league. The other was in the League Cup. But yes, so Ipswich beat us. Then we drew 0-0 as well against Sunderland, which on any other day, I'd say it was a good result because Sunderland are quite strong. But given the fact that we're one of the best teams in the league now, yeah, that was disappointing. We turned it around against Charlton, albeit very, very nerve-wracking. We went 2-0 up. We went 1-0 up, actually. Got Cashin sent off, then went 2-0 up. Then they brought it back to 2-2. And in the 86th minute, the left-back, Sena Miange, stepped up with a winning goal at the back post. It was actually like a sort of like classic Liverpool goal. It was full-back to full-back. And he just volleyed it in at the back post, or tapped it in at the back post. It was lovely. We beat Lincoln City 3-1 as well, which was good. O'Dai scoring a penalty. Dishon Bernard getting on the score sheet. And Vasilev keeping up his good run as well. 92nd minute goal for Lincoln meant nobody got a clean sheet bonus, so I don't mind that when we're trying to save a bit of money. We have won in the EFL Trophy Northern Section second round against Aston Villa under 21s or under 23s. 3-0 in that one. Jason Knight got his first goal of the season with a penalty. Festi Ebasole scored as well, as did Charlie Musonda. We beat Burton Albion in the FA Cup second round. A bit of a rivalry there. We beat them 5-0. Absolutely smashed them. Vasilev getting a goal at O'Dai. Jason Knight getting 2. And Ebasole getting it as well. And 1-1. We've just drawn with Reading away from home at the Majeski, with Charlie Musonda scoring for us after 18 minutes and George Puskas scoring for Reading to get an equaliser. Musonda did pick up an injury in that game, so it's something we need to be a little bit careful about. But yeah, generally, we're still playing really well. We're really, really doing well this season. I'm really enjoying this save. I'm quite... When you create videos, like every day, basically what I've been trying to do, and with the second channel that I'm trying to keep rolling at the same time, you're normally like, oh yeah, it'll be good to have a little break occasionally. I'm really not looking forward to stopping this game to go back to the UK. I'm going to have 10 days off from creating content because I'm going to be in the UK. And I'm probably going to get like withdrawal symptoms about this derby save because I'm just enjoying it so much. Botafogo is still happening. I'm playing through it to get towards a point where I can give you a season update. But yeah, but today, Shrewsbury up first at home at Pride Park, and Sheffield Wednesday also at Pride Park as well. So it should be 2 interesting fixtures before we get to the January transfer window. So, you know, we've been talking about the rules and stuff, and generally it's been sort of agreed that I think we can be a net spend FC. I think most people are on board with that idea. That's what we can do. Only spend money from players that we sell. And we're trying to not do structured fees. So it's all going to be flat out cash. Nothing after 6 months, like 12 months, 32 months, anything like that. We're just going to try and do it all straight cash so that our finances stay in a good position and we can see exactly where they are at the right time. Right, picking the team then. Ryan Alsop in goal. It'll be Nathan Byrne. Oh, he's tired. No, he won't. It'll be Van der Bremt at right back. At the back, we do have a few little issues here. Transfer news. No, yes, we've agreed. Yes, no, yes, no, 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 yes. We've agreed to sign Miguel Aziz, 300k. He's been performing well when he plays, 7.13. He's not been ever present in the team, but I feel like he's a good young player. That's the sort of player we want to attract. He's done nothing to disappoint me when he has played, so Miguel Aziz is joining for 300k, so had to get that out of the way. I asked about Dishon Bernard. They wanted £9 million. I asked about Asviedo. They didn't want to sell him to us. I asked about O'Dai, and I think it was something we could afford, but it was basically all of our money that we earned from selling Liam Thompson to Sheffield United, so yeah, it's going to be interesting. Anyway, back to the team. Bielik needs a rest. He's absolutely knackered. Dishon Bernard needs a rest. He's absolutely knackered. So we're going to go with a little bit of a change at the back because Miange is injured. Cashin is suspended. So the only actual out-and-out centre-back we've got is Solomon. And Solomon ain't a ball player. I mean, he's got decent passing, but everything else is a little bit poor. So Solomon is going to go to the centre-back role on the left-hand side. What we're going to do is actually play Max Bird as a ball-playing defender. Now, it's not potentially the best thing I can do, but he can mark, he can pass, he can tackle, he's got good strength. He should be okay. 6 foot jumping reach isn't the best, but I sort of feel like Max Bird should be able to fill in at centre-back for us. Left-back, we'll go with, it have to be Lee Buchanan because Miange is injured. Half-back will be, Miguel Aziz is going to play as the half-back. Liam Thompson in the Segundo Volante role, even though he's a bit tired. And box-to-box will be Jason Knight. He's on a good run of form at the moment. Inverted winger on the right, O'Dai. The shadow striker will be Vasilev, even though he's tired. And on the left-hand side, Musonda's really needs a rest. And I'd rather have him against Sheffield Wednesday. So I think we're going to start with... Louis Sibley is going to start on the left because Stretton's also injured. We are picking up suspensions and injuries now where I'm not really rotating the team very much. So it is something we have to be wary of. Fulks will be our backup goalkeeper for today because Casper is injured as well. We'll put Ebersole on the bench. We'll go... could we put... Van der Bremt, 6'2". He's not the best at tackling. No, he's definitely going to be a winger. I'll say we could potentially try him at centre-back, but I don't think we will. We'll have Deschamps Bernard on the bench for the centre-back option. Ebersole can do right and right wing. That's not a problem. Asviedo, I think, is actually going to push us over the loan restrictions, and Bobby Duncan can go on there as well. And then we'll put Agazzi on there too, which is a name I'm pretty sure I am absolutely butchering. Yes, 6 loans. Okay, we're going to completely rest Deschamps Bernard. We're going to dive into our youth academy. And who have we got here? Gruel Pollard is more of a left back than a centre back. Okay. Max Bardell is more of a right back than a centre back. We have a distinct lack of centre-backs. Jonathan Denese is someone we bought in, actually, from Arsenal. So he's going to go on the bench for his first sort of senior involvement, I guess we're going to call it. Jonathan Denese is going to come in. He will get a shirt number, I think, or has he already got one? He must have already got one. So, right, the Derby save. It's going very well. I'm fully aware as well there are some big creators who are now doing the Derby save, although a couple of them haven't started it like we did, where you start at the exact point Derby County do in the season when we started. And I think that adds something better to it. But yeah, it's interesting to see a lot of people have picked up Derby at a similar point to I did. And I'd like to say I did it first in this sort of time. A lot of people did it at the beginning of the season. I get that. But yeah. So anyway, I thank you all for being here. Leave a like, subscribe. It was my birthday yesterday. Thank you all for the messages. It was a great time. I went out and had chicken wings and beer. It was lovely. The media have given us a lot of credit. Let's go out there and do it. Now, I hope you're enjoying when I try and do the shorter videos, I'm like waving my hands around like Donald Trump. 15 minutes is the aim. So 15 to 20 is sort of... 15 minutes is what I'm aiming for. 15 to 20 minutes is maximum. Anything over 20 means it's been a hell of an episode with transfer news or bids or massive games, really exciting games that we've been playing. But yeah, it'll be interesting. Buchanan into Aziz, who's recently signed a deal with us to move permanently, into Knight. Oh, that's a terrible pass from Jason Knight. And that is... I mean, if that's how Shrewsbury have come to play, we're going to be getting quite a lot of the ball if all they're going to do is just smash it clear to Allsop. But anyway, Buchanan on the left-hand side can come forward. You just see how we drop back there, Sibley, to allow Buchanan on the overlap. He gives it back into Sibley. Sibley ball through. Vasilev's in. And the man that's in some of the best form we've ever had has ballooned over from about the penalty spot. Absolutely horrendous effort, that one. Right, we're going to encourage the chaps. Terrible throw-in. Van der Bremt can easily pick it up and bring it away. Goes up towards Knight. Knight lays it off to O'Dai. Wins it back. Van der Bremt into Vasilev. Vasilev to Thompson. Thompson ball through. Brian O'Dai. Go on. Keep going, son. Keep going. Cut it back if you can. O'Dai cuts back onto his left foot, but he's tackled. It's cleared. And Max Bird, playing in an unfamiliar centre-back role, will just take over here. Gives it to Miguel Aziz, dropping back as the half-back to pick the ball up. Thompson into Knight. Vasilev. Vasilev into O'Dai. Ball through to Sibley. Couldn't quite get there. And Morosi, terrible clearance. Van der Bremt picks it up. Now whip a crossing. Whip it low. Oh, we're going back to Aziz. Aziz into Knight. Knight back to Van der Bremt. Van der Bremt, he's just holding on. Then the cross goes in. It's spilled. Vasilev. Oh, it's blocked as it was going into an open net. And something I've already want to take off is work ball into the box. Whip those bad boys in. Don't work it in as much. We're getting into good positions and forcing ourselves to keep hold of the ball as Allsop holds on. God, my word. Vasilev missed his header. It means it was headed back across goal, but the shot went straight at Allsop, and he held on, luckily, as he clears it away looking for Sibley. Pennington wins the header. Bennett keeps it alive for Shrewsbury, and that should be Thompson's ball, and he claims it lovely. And he's going to be a big loss when he goes at the end of the season to Sheffield United. Yeah, them signing him permanently massively has helped our finances and given us some leeway in the transfer market, but it is going to hurt us as Sibley looks for O'Dye, can't quite get on the end of it. Morosi, another terrible clearance on Brian O'Dye. What are we doing? We're wasting such glorious chances in front of the net. We really need to put these away. Morosi with a clearance. It's headed down. It's intercepted well by Solomon, the youngster. Sibley into Vasilev. Surely we can't miss 3 gilt-edged chances. The keeper's, it's a goal. It's a goal. The commentary went all over the place. Vasilev was through. The keeper came out. I think Luke Dreyer tackled Vasilev. It fell to O'Dye, and if somehow we had missed that one, I would have been absolutely fuming. Sibley put it through to Vasilev. Vasilev ran on through. It wasn't Dreyer. It was just a great tackle, but O'Dye wasn't going to miss that one. The keeper tries, bless him, Morosi, but 1-0, and that is what it's more about. Lie puts this one in, and there's a header. Oh, and Allsop sees it over the bar. Oh, bloody hell. Solomon on it, into Thompson. Thompson into Knight. Knight, great ball through to Sibley. Sibley, have you got the pace? He is getting away from his man. Sibley's in, left-footed. Morosi with a great save. Sibley probably should have scored. It probably should have been 2-0, but we do get a corner out of it. Brian O'Dye to swing this one in, and it's Ebanks Landell to get it away. But first time volleyed cross, and Morosi claims that one tall above everyone else. Yeah, what a frantic start. I feel like this has been really, really frantic. Half time then, 1-0 up. Not much happened after that corner that we got. I'm going to say we're doing very well getting shots off. I'm very impressed with Louis Sibley on the left, actually. I've never played him out there before. He's definitely now an option to replace Musonda when he gets a bit tired as the ball goes long. And Solomon, again, another sort of fringe player that's come in and done a pretty decent job against what is a half-decent Shrewsbury team. Aziz, lovely ball to try and pick out Buchanan. What a ball from Miguel Aziz, that is. Buchanan to the byline, cuts it in. Thompson, back to Buchanan, onto that left foot, cross in. O'Dye with a header. He's Luke, the goalkeeper, with a header, and he's not very tall. That is a fantastic goal and proves why it looked, from the highlights we were seeing, the right option to take off work ball into the box. Because what we would have done, if I just pause this here, it would have gone back to Buchanan, probably back to Thompson, back out here to the edge of the area, then back in again. But Buchanan uses his little great bit of footwork onto his favoured left foot. O'Dye pulls off his man, just nods it back across the direction it came, and that is 2-0, and that is superb. Lovely stuff. Yeah, coming up to the hour mark, absolutely delighted with how everybody's playing, to be honest. 2-0 up. Shrewsbury are not really creating anything. All the players we've brought in to play in slightly wrong positions. Or Solomon, oh, he's at the bar. Oh, my word, the youngster stepping into the team's at the bar. And there's a prime example. Everyone we've asked to play in a slightly different position or called up from the youth teams, they're playing really, really well. Aziz into Van der Bremt. He puts a cross in early. Vasilev's beaten in the air. And Buchanan will keep this one alive. Into Miguel Aziz. Back out to Van der Bremt. First time ball in. Vasilev's there. And again, taking work ball into the box off is just working. But it's not going to count. Who was offside? I think it was Van der Bremt from this ball from Miguel Aziz. Just a bit slow getting back on side. It looked like the centre-back may have played him on. But 2-0, we're all over them. We are all over them. Corner to Shrewsbury then with 7 minutes to go. Evans is over it, swings it in deep, and there's a good header from Udo, but couldn't control it. We're just going to make a couple of changes. Buchanan's picked up a knock, which is an absolute nightmare for the issues we've got at the moment because Miange is out as well. Max Bird, we're going to give Denese his debut, the youngster we've signed from Arsenal. And I sort of want to bring on some others as well without making too drastic changes. I think we're going to leave it. I don't quite... Those are the long-term people to the channel will know I don't like taking people off when they're playing well. I wanted to bring on Ebersole, but with Van der Bremt playing so well... In fact, we're going to move Van der Bremt to left-back. No, we're not. We're just going to ask Ebersole to come on at left-back. I think that's a sensible thing to do. He's on a 7.10, but I'm hoping that injury isn't too bad. Oh, it's going to be a groin strain. That is not good. A left back from the youth team is going to be playing against Sheffield Wednesday, I'd imagine. But 21 shots to 12, 7 on target to 4. We have been by far the better team in this game as Vasilev into Knight. Knight just free rein to take the ball. Shoots from range. He could have carried on going. Had a shot from range. It's probably going to be a 2-0 win with 4 minutes of injury time to go. We have another highlight. Ebasole throws it into Vasilev, who's pulled out to the left-hand side. Ebasole into Solomon, onto Miguel Aziz. Back to Solomon again, into Ebasole. Back to, and look at that, triangles, boys. Triangles. It's beautiful football to watch. Thompson, Sibley, he's fouled, but we'll play on with Ebasole, who's come on. Festi Ebasole goes down the left-hand side on that right foot, puts the cross in. Defender misses the header, and Lie is there to clear it away. And Denese gets a good touch of the ball. Lovely. That's what we want to see. Get our youngsters involved. Denese into Van der Bremt. Back to Denese. Denese. We'll go Denese. Brian O'Dye on a hat-trick, remember. But he's coming forward now on this right-hand side. Cuts that one back. Van der Bremt swings across him. Vasilev's there. The keeper's had a shocker. And Indiana Vasilev has made it 3-0, 4-0, 3-0? 3-0 in the 92nd minute or 93rd minute. As Brian O'Dye did really well. Saw there wasn't space for a cross. Didn't fancy it on his right foot. Van der Bremt did. He was like, I'll float this one. Keeper's had a shocker. Vasilev, left-footed toe poke. Fires it home. 3-0. Thank you very much. Good night. What a win. And we've blooded 2 youngsters in there as well, Denese and Ebasole. Superb. Very happy with that. Lovely. Lovely. Bring on Sheffield Wednesday. Here we are then, back for the game day against Sheffield Wednesday. Top 2, Wednesday night in Derby. You'd imagine Pride Park would be packed for this one. There is 1 point the difference. Our goal difference is substantially better than theirs, but it's going to be a tough game. A few little bits of interesting news coming into Pride Park on game day, though. Leonardo Ulloa is under a £20,000 bid from Chacarita Juniors back in Argentina. I'm hoping he accepts the deal because he isn't very good. He's not justifying his £2.5 grand week wage, and he's only played 4 times and not done it very well. If he plays 10, he gets a contract extension. So if we can bring him in on a free, sell him for 20 grand, that, my friends, is profit, which I'm very keen to encourage the Derby team to do. And what actually convinced me to do it is that I got a piece of news because I offered Ulloa out for 20k and a few teams came in for him. What convinced me to do it, though, is because Graziano Pello is moving from Hull. So I was like, hang on, if they can get him on a free and sell him on for a profit, I think I can do that with Leonardo Ulloa. It's exactly what I'm planning to do. So there we go. But other news, Lee Buchanan is injured for this game. Going to come back to full fitness tomorrow. Nightmare. Sibley's knackered. Vasilev's knackered. Thompson's knackered. Van der Bremt picked up an injury in the last game as well, so he's not fully fit. Jack Stretton's still not back. It's going to be very interesting to see what we do in this game. How many youngsters are we going to need to call up, etc., etc. So let's go through the team and see if we can at least put out our strongest team in a starting 11. Nathan Byrne was rested. He can come in. That's good. Hopefully is Bielik. Bielik was rested. He can come in. Dijon Bernard can play next to him. The usual centre-backs are back. Miange's knackered. Lee Buchanan is unfit. I think Miange's going to have to start, and we're going to have to put a left-back on the bench. Although we could start... Let's start Ebasole there. He came on against Shrewsbury, looked okay at left-back. We'll keep him in that position. Max Bird is knackered, can't really play. So we're going to keep Miguel Aziz as in the half-back. Liam Thompson, he is so tired, but you can't afford to drop him. He's the heartbeat of the team at the moment. And Jason Knight didn't disappoint. He can carry on in that position there. On the right-hand side, we'll go with Brian O'Dye. Scored 2 in the last. It will be Vasilev, even though he's absolutely shattered. He'll be playing in there, and Charlie Musonda will be back on the left. So, yeah, question marks over Vasilev. Needs a rest, but we'll see how he gets on. Bobby Duncan on the bench. We'll have Agazzi on the bench. We'll have Louis Watson on the bench. We'll have Miange on the bench. We'll have Van der Bremt, even though he's unfit, on the bench. We'll have Cashin on the bench, and we'll have Casper on the bench. So, okay, it's not as bad as first anticipated. Like, we haven't had to call up any youngsters or anything like that. So, big game at Pride Park. How are we going to get on? Hopefully, we go and get a good result. We're on a good run, yeah. We're on a good run. I sometimes that's let me down as a team talk, but I feel like against Sheffield Wednesday, build their confidence up. That's what we need. So hopefully we get off to a good start as Musonda does come forward with only 1:15 on the clock. Vasilev back to Aziz into Ebosole. Ebosole's going to favour that right foot. Vasilev. Musonda tries to bend one. It goes past the post. And we're going to start this game how we realised we developed a few better chances in the last one, which was don't feel like we have to work it into the box and whip those crosses in. So coming up to 20 minutes gone, only bit of news is Dominic Ifora got injured for them. But overall, we're not letting them in the game, but we're not getting any highlights about good chances. So who knows? 5 minutes till half time, still nothing. I mean, good news, Ebosole is playing well at left back. Vasilev doesn't seem too tired going into half time. But yeah, I feel like we've been the better team. Let's go with don't lose faith. Don't lose faith, because I feel like we have been the better team. And I'm going to say you've defended very well. Midfield, you've bossed the midfield. You're doing all right. Liam Thompson didn't like that, but I feel like we have been the better team. I don't think they've even had a shot. They had one shot, so I don't think we can be too disappointed with this performance. A couple of yellow cards being picked up now, and it is. I've just realised it's white v white on the back of their shirts, isn't it? Which is annoying because they play in blue and white stripes on the front, white on the back. So they probably wouldn't wear their home kit in real life. But Jacobs goes down the line. First highlight we've seen for Sheffield Wednesday. And it's going to be a goal because that's how Football Manager works. Deshaun Brown has put Sheffield Wednesday in the lead completely against the run of play. I mean, it's the start of the second half. They've come out better than us quite clearly. As Jacobs got down towards his byline, whipped the cross in. It's that Deshaun Bernard missed the header and Brown took advantage, and we're going to have to demand more from this team now, and we're going to have to probably, that has just absolutely killed pretty much our whole team in terms of rating. So Ebosole off, Miange on, we'll do Deshaun Bernard off, Cashin on, and we're also going to do Knight off, Louis Watson on in the middle, and that is 3 very, very quick subs. Like, on the hour mark. I'm not happy with the performance going 1-0 down. Now we just need to try and create something from it. I've put all my cards on the table. All the subs are done. Bielik with a free kick into Burn. Back to Bielik. They're still playing as that ball player, which I think he does a really good job of, Aziz. Bielik, that's a terrible touch. As I'm just saying, he's doing a fantastic job of being a ball-playing defender. Allsop makes the save. It'll be a corner. I thought it was going to dip under the bar after he saved it. Oh, no. It's going to be a corner. Hunt is on it. Hunt swings it into that near post, headed away by Nathan Byrne. Lovely. Go and get the ball, Musonda. That's it. Well done. Not long to go. I think we're going to have to just make a few little tweaks here. Let's push Vasilev up into a sort of false 9 role. And then we're going to move Thompson into attacking midfield. We'll move Aziz up in here. We'll go Aziz as an advanced playmaker. Watson as... Yeah, you can stay as a box-to-box. We need to get goals, right? We need to go and get goals. So attack and playmaker on attack. Round the false 9. Few little tweaks. It's not looking brilliant with 10 minutes to go. Sheffield Wednesday are 1-0 up. We've absolutely dominated them in terms of shots, but can't create anything really major. And it's going to finish 1-0 Sheffield Wednesday. It is going to finish 1-0 Sheffield Wednesday. Wow, we dropped down to second in the table. I am going to say I'm disappointed. The number of chances we made, we should have scored. But Sheffield Wednesday stood firm. They go 2 points clear at the top of the table. It's not quite Christmas time yet, so we have still got some... we've still got some time to turn that 2-point loss around. But look at this. Musonda injured. Odai injured. Fitness concerns for our players as well. We are really, really struggling. I think we're going to have to delve into the transfer window to a degree to help us out. Because I just don't feel like when we bring in our other players, they're just not as good. We do have the left back joining. Vokes, I think his name is. Yeah, Jake Vokes is joining. Miguel Aziz is joining. He's joining at the end of his loan, so that's fine. I have inquired about Luka Zahovic as well. We're going to see how that goes as a striking option. But yeah, it's going to be very interesting. It's going to be very, very interesting. But 1 win, 1 loss. Unfortunately, we lost against Sheffield Wednesday, which means we drop to second position. Hopefully, we can get it back during the next couple of episodes. But yeah, I think we're going to finish off December we'll probably come back for Bolton and then deadline day, I imagine, because I think it could be quite an interesting one. So we'll get through basically a whole nother month and then we'll be back. But thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please do leave a like, subscribe if you're new. We are always on the run to 7,000 subscribers. We're going to get there, then it'll be 8, then 9, then 10, and hopefully the channel keeps growing. Thank you so much for watching. For now, I'm out. Cheers.